Hello everybody. Today is Saturday, June 6, 2020, 2:17 p.m. It is 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius. I am riding my bike into Chinatown right now from the Civic Center neighborhood. This is during the time of the George Floyd protests, so I'm going to see how Chinatown is doing at this time. I already covered Lower Manhattan, the Wall Street area, and the Civic Center. This is still considered the Civic Center as well, but not too much stuff is happening around here. There's some correctional facilities here and jails. Here's the New York City Civil Court. Doesn't sound like anyone's behind me. There's someone ahead of me. But here's Chinatown. I see some businesses boarded up already. It's truly a sign of the times to see this. Starbucks coffee is boarded up. This one over here I think was a bank. Even has some words on it. I just made a right onto Canal Street. I'll take this up to Mott Street and take Mott Street down. All those businesses on the other side of the street, they have their shutters down, the metal shutters. Most of them are jewelry stores and gift shops. The East West Bank is boarded up. This Chinatown fruit and vegetable stand area, very busy. Going down Mott Street, we'll see how Chinatown is recovering from all of this, if at all, because they were hit very hard during coronavirus. They were one of the earliest neighborhoods to close, just due to the racial segregation and associations with coronavirus. But I'm starting to see some places being opened up again, more than I thought. Canton Lounge, Dim Sum House, Big Wong is open as well. This was closed for quite some time. It's a famous spot in the area for their roast pork. And here you have some other places closed, like Mandarin Court here. Not every business can reopen at this time. It may not be viable for them just to do takeout orders. New Shanghai Deluxe, which was a restaurant, and then it turned itself into like a grocery store and distribution center, and now it's boarded up. So very strange times indeed. This block was always closed off after that huge fire in the city-owned building on the corner there back in January. Yeah, there's still a lot of pain here on this block here. Really only that business is open and the optical place. But other than that, all these other places, they have their shutters down. Hell Street looks closed as well. Silk Road place is open though. Wing on Wall is closed. I did see they had their shutters down the other day when I came here. But it's interesting that they have their sign booked to close and they don't have their shutters down. Maybe they're getting prepared for something inside. don't encourage any of the people looting these businesses, because many of these businesses, they're from hardworking people, immigrant families, and when there's crimes committed against them, then it does not make a good impression for the rest of the community at all. Even looting the mega retail stores like Best Buy for their flat screen TVs or the next PlayStation is not a good sign either. It does not look good at all. Right now I am walking on Chatham Square towards Doyer Street. Doyer Street I always want to take a look at because there's always something going on there. ⁴ restaurant, famous for their roast pork buns, still closed. Doyer Street is home to one of New York City's open streets. It's a program by the city to open up certain streets that had a lot of car traffic. Well, I should say that had car traffic so people can walk around without having to worry about being crowded in. Okay, the Taiwan Pork Chop House is open, folks. So you can get your taro ice and herbal jelly here. I may even get it. And people here, wow, Namwa Tea Parlor is open. So signs of life here on Doyer Street, and seems like this open streets program may actually be beneficial for this street. Formerly it was known as the Bloody Angle, bloodiest street in American history due to all the gang members here, but now it's facing a story of survival between coronavirus and all the protests. A lot of hair salons here which are not allowed to reopen yet due to governmental restrictions. But it is good to see the Taiwan Pork Chop House open now. I'm going to get an ice because it's warm out.
You're not going to get the freezer burn, not today.
Hello.
Can I get the Taiwanese mango ice?
Okay.
Thank you. It's so hot.
Yeah.
You just opened recently again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been waiting for you a long time. I missed, yeah. Okay, thank you. Wow, look at this, folks. Okay, so I just ate at the Taiwan Pork Chop House for the first time in 3 months. Incredible that they've been closed that long. But I'm going to go into the East Broadway neighborhood of Chinatown now. Or I should say the East Broadway section. Okay, time to go this way. Looks like East Broadway is still recovering. They're not doing as well as Mott Street and Doyer Street. to see more shuttered businesses and boarded up businesses here when compared to Mott Street. My goodness. ⁴ᴷ ⁶ⴷ is a very good upscale restaurant. They're open for takeout, but I wonder if the pricing is still the same. They charge a little bit more than the other restaurants in the area, but their food is really good. A lot of these fruit stands and grocery stands are open, so that's a good sign. I'm gonna make a left over here. And go into this section of Chinatown. I see the fruit vendors and vegetable vendors underneath the Manhattan Bridge on 4th Street are beginning to return. Before it was just the one on Mulberry Street and Canal Street. And now it is starting to come back to life. Alright, I'm going to make a left onto Canal Street here. This pizzeria is open, the diner is open. All the spa services and massage service places are closed. Those places won't begin to reopen until at least phase 2. I'm going to make a right onto Christie Street. We'll see how this area is doing. Pigeons here are dining on French fries. Does that make the pigeons French? Okay, I see a lot of businesses here still closed. Panda Cafe, I think, is open. Kung Fu Tea is not. Look at that! ⁴ #1 fast food. Site of a lot of food blogs and articles praising their roast pork over rice combo for $5.25 or the $4.25. They may even raise their prices. There's a line out the door now for that place, so good to see that place is open. So Chinatown's opening up, folks. C&T Seafood Mart is closed, but the one across the street is open. This is always a busy intersection for the Chinatown neighborhood, Grand Street and Christie Street. It's also where the subway is located, the B&D subway. This is the northern boundary of Chinatown proper. I'll make a left onto the next street and check out the Soho neighborhood. Sarah Roosevelt Park doesn't look as busy as it does normally. Normally there'll be people playing ball here and a lot more people sitting around. Alright, so I'm gonna make a left here. It's a little bit tricky here with all the cyclists. Cycling has seen a boom recently. Let's check on, see if I can go. Yes, I can. This car's letting me go. Alright. Belgian block street. I don't like these streets. Very bad for bike tires and hard to maintain balance sometimes. Okay, here's the Bowery. I see the Empire State Building over there. Many of these businesses here are closed up. The Vietnamese place is open. ⁴ Nolita is closed. North of Little Italy. Nolita's right next to Soho. Green Colleges, Taste and Culture closed. Wild Ginger looks boarded up, but it's still open. Allergies. Heartbeat Culture looks like there's paper in the window. Okay, I'm gonna make a right here onto Center Street and then make my way up to Houston Street. I want to see how Broadway looks at this time.
I think I'm gonna ask her how she talks about how
Spirios is closed. Wow, look at this corner store. Counter Club, all boarded up. What's going on in that group? Okay, what I'll do is I'll make a left onto Prince Street. I don't think I'll need to go all the way up to Houston Street to see how Soho is doing. It's only a block away from here. Maison Kitsun Paris closed. I think this used to be the Bicycle Habitat store over there. But it is so surreal and so sad to see Soho like this and Nolita. All these businesses boarded up. Whoever thought that this would happen. Papyrus looks empty inside. Even if it was broken into and looted, what would they take inside an empty store? Oh my goodness. Here it is, Broadway and Prince Street, where all the shopping used to be and tons of people all over the place. Looks like there's even some writings on the boards here. I saw back there they were painted over. Over here, not so much. There's still some messages here. Someone here wrote all the names of people who have been attacked by police. Banana Republic closed up. Some messages across the street there. They boarded up the broken window now in Banana Republic. Club Monaco has graffiti on their boards. It is interesting to see which stores' boards have writings on them and which ones don't. It's like, why do they pick one store over the other? But then again, why do they pick one store over the other when it comes to looting also, right? New York City will reopen on Monday under phase 1. Some retailers can open up if they can offer curbside pickup and delivery, but will these retailers even want to open up at a time like this? I don't know.